Hello, Leo. Thanks so much for tuning in. Schoolhouse Intuitive here with your April 2026 reading. Here is your first card. We're going to use a variety of tarot oracle cards. I will share channeled messages as I receive them. And this is also through crystal ball gazing. So, first thing for you, Leo, I'm getting the letter Z, but actually there's also a snake of some kind. So this could be some sort of transformation, going through some sort of changes here. I'm also seeing, uh, it's interesting because I'm seeing like a love of wisdom here. Okay, I'm seeing a love of wisdom and what else? So maybe you're going to be getting new wisdom at some point in April. What else for Leo, please? Messages for greatest highest good. Let's see. These happen in real time, so that's sometimes takes a moment. Let's see, Leo. Oh, okay. There's a raptor, a bird of some kind. So, this could be, it kind of looks like a turkey vulture, but it actually, the first impression was eagle. So, and I'm also picking up right now on fingers. So I don't know if some of you are having issues with your fingers, but with a turkey vulture, it could be a time of rebirth for you, which would go with the snake actually of transformation. I frequently will see animals as messengers in the crystal, and that's common, I think, among other seers. But then the finger part, this can have to do with like how you're working through that transformation, that rebirth. Eagle, when eagle comes in, I always find that to be a very positive omen, indicating some sort of success and victory. So there's sort of like, I feel like it's triumph over this transformation, or this, whatever the difficulty has been. But we will tune back into that as we are called. So let's get you some oracle cards. Basic astrology. I'm not an astrologer, but basic astrology. 1st of April, we have a Libra full moon. This could influence love and partnerships. We also have Mercury in Aries on April 15th. So this could increase some sort of communication for you. I think it actually will be very helpful for you because you could just feel that ideas are coming faster to you too. Like the energy starts to move. I kind of get Eight of Wands energy. So I feel like mid-month could be, if you hadn't noticed it already, a time where you've completed something, you're moving forward, and there's just more, again, like that energy gaining momentum movement. And I think because a lot of things, planets are going to be in Aries or already are. And so I think you're going to notice that boost of power for you yourself because you're a fellow fire sign. Excuse me, I do have a cold, so working through that. So that's generally, but also with Uranus going into Gemini at the end of the month, I think overall we might be expecting, or we could expect, some sort of innovation, or again, something about new ways of communicating, or yeah, let's see. Okay, we have fears coming in. We have third eye and chakras. So, what do we have here? So, yeah, even though some of you may not start the month out really, you might start the month out feeling kind of like restricted in some way or not fully yourself, which I know can be bothersome for a Leo because you are one of the more, as this card points out, independent, confident, extroverted, courageous, playful, expressive kind of signs. So it could also feel though that I feel like some of you might even be going within and doing some sort of reflection. Maybe you're trying to get more in better alignment, or you're trying to get like all the things that are clouding you in your mental space, like kind of clearing out mental clutter. I do get that for you. Let's see what we have though. Use some tarot cards. We'll get angel numbers, animal messages. I'll pull charms for you, all kinds of cards. All the decks I use are down below. First card, you have the Knight of Cups. So I think, yeah, again, despite how dark things appear here, there's going to be this breakthrough. You'll be tapping into some of that Leo bravery and really following your heart. And you are one of those signs that does indeed follow your heart. So this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement really. We do have the Five of Pentacles. Now, it does feel like some of you could have even felt like an outcast based upon your spiritual beliefs or views. Yeah, like almost like you're having to really kind of defend yourself. And remember, I was talking about having clearing out sort of emotional clutter. I do see that stress coming in here, and that I feel as though you're going to really have to take a stand with someone or something. Again, go with what fills you up. There's the moon here. So again, you could really be heavily influenced by the moon cycles this month for some reason. We are still in that post-eclipse energy. So the full moon is on the 1st, and I do feel like for some of you, it could be like updating in some way. Updating, it could be your hair, it could be your wardrobe, anything really. But then there is a new moon in Aries, so fellow air sign, and that's on April 17th. And so I feel like, again, that sort of, I'm really getting mid-month for you as far as um, a noticeable shift in the energy. Again, it doesn't mean that you have to wait until then. It just means that I'm seeing that as a possible like breakthrough time where you're like breaking through any sort of darkness or fear. With this moon here, it feels like it's going to be tied to those lunar cycles, or that lunar cycle for you. Let's see, what do we have? I do get this sort of like brighter days ahead. Again, this victory over and triumph over hardships, some sort of celebratory energy here. Okay, so this is when you have the Seven of Pentacles. That's you kind of assessing, is something really worth it? You could still feel as though the success you deserve is delayed. So with this card, you're encouraged to persevere, work through that. I'm hearing the name Tina, and I'm also being given hawk. So again, another bird, a large bird, birds of prey, if you will. And so I feel like some of you, for some of you, you're actually maybe needing to guard yourself against people who are taking advantage of your kindness. Oh my, we have the Queen of Swords here. So Queen of Clarity, she soars above all that drama that could be going on around her. She definitely has clarity. For some of you, I feel like this is connecting directly to your resources. I'm kind of feeling more pentacle vibes, and it is following after that Seven of Pentacles. You have the Hanged Man here. You may want to pause, get some, insight. As I said, I felt for you sort of a reflective kind of energy. And I think for some of you too, I feel like either you're considering going back to something that already worked, or you're like tired of default mode. So because it's a general reading, only take what resonates. But for a lot of you, I do feel like you're there's something here about like not wanting to have to keep self-sacrificing at the expense of yourself. So I feel some of you have gained some new knowledge or new wisdom, particularly with that Queen of Swords. You also have Judgment. Yeah, this kind of new information is going to cause you to make some sort of judgment call here, really. You're going to really be the one who's going to have to decide what you're going to do going forward, with or without this person, situation, group, whatever it is that you're considering, just needing to kind of not necessarily leave, but like if you still want to have that sort of same level of responsibility. So that's that. Now we're going to see, let's get just a general message from our future higher self. I like to keep these very brief and to the point. This is, currently under construction. Please be patient. See if there's anything we need to release here. Yeah. Okay. What else? We have, surrender to your habit of people pleasing. That is a theme in this reading. Absolutely. And I feel like you do. That is part of what this victory is. I get this sort of like persevering and soaring above the drama. So this is about speaking your needs and being true to yourself and focusing on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Like I said, I just said that, with this Hanged Man, so I won't repeat myself, but yeah, I think you get the gist of it. If you enjoy this reading, please do me a favor. Do like the video, comment, subscribe. Even leaving a little emoji is helpful because I am trying to grow the channel. Thank you. And we have stargazing here. So look above and connect to the light of the universe. Let it replenish your soul. Some of you are really connecting to the cosmos even. And then we have, yeah, the timeout. What do you know? Life's on pause so you can catch your breath. Some of you may be recovering from something. And others' actions are not your reflection, Leo. So this is about reminding yourself you are, in fact, a star. You're the star of your own universe, so to speak. And like, you're unique, you're beautiful, and you're meant to be surrounded by people of your caliber. And I don't mean that in an arrogant way. I mean that as in, you are at a certain frequency, if you will, vibration, or part, or just simply stated phase in your life and your journey here. And you want to be surrounded by people who appreciate that and who are like-minded, like-hearted, like-spirited. You have, yes, 666. So leave that doubt behind, release and heal. And 1010, there is a new path awaiting for you. So this is letting your soul grow and trusting in those new beginnings. Bottom of the deck, a third angel number for you is sign of expansion with 222. Spirit, mind, and soul are growing. So you may actually know someone, or even you have your sun sign, even because you could be Leo rising or something. You may have it on either October 6th or February 22nd or 10/12. I'm feeling those kind of numbers based on what I'm seeing here too. What else do we have? I want to just see if there's anything else I need to there. I'm getting something actually about again, that either clearing up the clutter, or your lens could be clouded. So either that's literal, you have a lens that, glasses or something need to be cleaned, or you may feel as though there's something you're not quite seeing clear enough. And funny enough, I put this right on top of that Queen of Swords, not realizing that. And that, I think that is going to help you now to shift, and again, kind of have that breakthrough where you and I don't get that something was a total loss either. I'm not really seeing that. I'm just seeing that you are probably having some sort of important like pivot during the month of April. Your animal card, we have 33, Raven, preference, throat chakra. So this is speaking your truth, Leo, manifesting your desires into reality by using words that match your intentions, because words are magic. And then you have Seahorse, card 8, solution, root chakra. Yeah, a brilliant answer to your question is closer than you think. That is totally coming in for you. So don't make it too complicated. Allow life to be easy as much as you possibly can control it. And let me get you some charms now, and just use your own intuition. Maybe they have special relevance to you. Use your own intuition on these. They are what they are. So let's see. I'll get closer to the camera so you can see. And the charms that came out for you were butterfly, dragonfly, cat, rose, another cat, and a dolphin. So those are the charms. That's your reading. Thanks so much. And you know how to show support. Have a great April, Leo.